Welcome to the latest edition of Career Videos by the Knowledge Academy. Our today's video will be interview questions based on project management, scenario-based project manager, and the part 1 of it. But before moving on to this session, if you like what you're about to see, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and enabling that bell icon next to it, so that you would never miss out on any of the informative content that we put out. So without further ado, let's take a look at the agenda for this video. We'll waste no more time and just get on with the interview questions and their respective solutions. Question 1. How would you define an ideal project? Answer. This is an important question, as this determines the types of projects you want to work on and the interviewer wants to know about it. If you honestly answer this question, it will increase your chances of getting the projects that you like working on. Make sure to touch on points like why do you like them, what inspires you, etc. Question 2. What was the most challenging project you have managed so far? How did you tackle the challenges? The answer being, this is where you show that you can handle challenges and deal with conflicts. You can talk about times when an external factor affected your project, like a budget cut or the project being called off suddenly. Tell them how you handled the situation and took the team through tough times. You should refrain from complaining about team members though. Question 3. What if a project you're managing has gone off track? How would you bring it back? Answer. A good project manager should be able to deal with a situation like this and quickly come up with a plan to get it back on track. You can talk about adjusting resources, digging into the root causes, working harder, etc. Question 4. Are you prepared to manage a remote team? Answer. After the pandemic, work from home has become the new normal. As a project manager, you might also have to hire a team from around the world who would be expected to work remotely. You need to be able to make the team work in collaboration with each other. Here, you need to confidently tell them which project methodology you're planning to use and also prove how efficient it can be in a remote situation. Question 5. Tell us about one of the biggest mistakes you've made in your past projects. Did it affect your approach to work? Answer being, your ownership is being tested in this question. Everybody makes mistakes. The interviewer wants to know if you can take responsibility for your mistakes and be honest. Don't say no. Mention some mistakes you've made along the way. Do not try to blame it on someone else. Own up to it. This shows maturity and reflects well on your personality. You can further talk about how the situation changed your approach to work and you became more efficient. Question 6. Have you ever been a part of a failed project? Answer. Failure is a part of life and some projects fail. You can tell them about some events in your past projects that failed and how you handled the issue. Show them that you're skilled in risk management. Question 7. If a customer is not happy with the quality of the project outcome, how would you handle it? How would you deal with an unhappy stakeholder? Answer. Project manager is answerable if the customer is not happy with the product. You need to answer this question by talking about how much you value the customers and their opinions. Tell them that you will make the necessary adjustments to meet the customer requirements. You can also tell them the steps you would take to make sure that happens. Communicating effectively with the customer is also an important topic that needs to be talked about. Question 8. How would you deal with an internal conflicts within the team? Answer. As a project manager, you will need to play the mediator and impartially resolve the conflicts among team members. This is an important skill. You should talk about why it's important to know both the sides of the story and make them feel heard. Then, talk about how you would convince them to reach a mutually agreed conclusion that works best for everyone and the project. Question 9. How do you form a team? Answer. Talk about the team forming process and take the interviewer through all 5 stages, which are forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. Explain each step in detail and talk about how you would handle it. Question 10. How will you avoid gold plating? Answer. 2 things need to be done. First, the management should not try to do anything other than the scope baseline and project requirements. Second, the project scope needs to be considered from a third-party point of view. An independent inspector can audit it and detect if there is any gold plating. Question 11. When would you escalate an issue? Answer. You can mention these scenarios. A. Something is causing delays or exceeds the budget. B. You've talked to all stakeholders involved and the team members and an arrangement has been reached. C. You tried to resolve the problem but failed. D. People involved have been working and overworking to solve the issue. Question 12. What's your leadership style? Answer. There are various leadership styles. Each one of them has their advantages and disadvantages. Your leadership style as a project manager will depend on the type of the project you're dealing with. You can describe what kind of approach you would take for specific types of project. Question 13. What is your preferred project management software? Answer. You can show off your knowledge of different project management software here. There are various dedicated tools available for project management. Talk about the ones you have experience with and the ones you would want to explore. There are tools for each aspect of the project: planning, monitoring, reporting, etc. Show them that you know what's trending in the market right now and that you're up to date with it. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.